Good morning, Tipsiers. Ranger Dave coming at you from, I'm going to say 12,500 feet. What do you think?
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah. Okay, 12.5. We're going to call it 12.5. It's early morning. You know what time it is. Time to clap some cheeks, bag some peaks. We're out here getting some 14ers. We have home field advantage today. We're hitting Pikes Peak near Colorado Springs, Colorado. And then we have two beers for you. Don't want to spoil that little treat. And also have a new Tipsier member with us, Thin Air. Thin Air is going to be his trail name because his first hike is in the thin air. And this guy is so tall, he makes me look tiny. Hope it's okay if you're in the picture. Hope it's okay if you're in the video.
Write my permission slip. Trail name, Thin Air. Not a lot of air up here, so we're good to go.
Very good. Well, hey, as always, sit back, relax, pop open that cold one. Let's get to work. Well, we made it. We're at the Summit House on top of Pikes Peak. Gorgeous views. You could not ask for a better day, especially last weekend of September. Trying to talk a little quiet. Let me get that a little closer because there's tons of people in here, as you would expect. Great hike up. Highly recommend Barr Trail. Got a Thin Air over here chowing down the donuts. Got one of my own.
It's
Boy,
delicious.
Pile driver, he'd be jealous right now.
Yes.
He'd be glazing his donut if he saw this, if you know what I mean. Got a little milk action over here as well. So, cheers. I feel like I'm in elementary again. We'll take some views around here, and then we're going to start hiking down. I think we'll probably do our taste test a little further down. Right now, I just want to enjoy this donut and some gorgeous views. Just take it all in. And we're back. We're coming down the mountain, about 1.2, 1.3 miles left to go. Let's talk a little bit about the trail, and then it's beer time. We earned it. We're ready. We've been ready, but I wanted to get down through some of the gritty stuff before we started drinking and getting our buzz on. Okay, so first, Pikes Peak Trail through the Crags. AllTrails says it's 13.3 miles. 14ers.com says 14 miles, so somewhere in between both of those. Steady climb up all the way. You know, overall, I enjoyed the hike. And before I say what I want to say, hey, Thin Air, first time on the channel. What did you think about the trail, the mountain, the views, whatever you want to talk about?
Views were beautiful. Aspens changing, nice yellow golden tint just from the top and along the way. It is a climb, you know. Any 14er, there's no easy 14er, so it was a slog climbing up there. Some rock fields, a lot of downhill, a little bit of sore feet, sore joints, but overall, a heck of a workout.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I agree with all of that. I'd say that of the 14ers I've done, this one, step for step, it's probably one of the easiest. What makes it difficult is the distance. The 13 to 14 miles is the longest 14er I've done. And I think it just wears on you after a while. It's hot out with the sun, even though it's not hot. It's not Texas hot. You get warm. But overall, I would highly recommend this trail. I wouldn't say this should be your first 14er. Do something a little easier, like Quandary Peak, Grays and Tories. If you really enjoy it, come out here and do the Crags. You're gonna have two areas that are tough. You're gonna have right before the Devil's Playground. My wife, Bubble Guts, refers to it as the Devil's butt crack. And then right before you hit Summit, there's probably 3 to 4 to 5 tenths of a mile of class 2 scrambling. You're having to go up rocks looking for cairns. There's plenty out there. Just, I would say, when in doubt, look right. I found myself on the way up, when in doubt, just kind of looking right and finding them. Overall though, solid. Love the Summit House. That's the new Summit House at Pikes Peak. Much nicer than the old one. Donuts were okay, just to be honest, but they have a lot of stuff up there. I had a little milk carton, like grade school. Felt like it was 4th grade again. It was great. Get out here. Aspens are beautiful, just like you said. It's beer time. And so we actually have some interesting beers today, both of which, since we hike Pikes Peak, are from Pikes Peak Brewing out of Monument, Colorado. So right in this area, named after the mountain we just climbed. I'd say overall, before I show you the two that I've brought with me today, for good reason, I like Pikes Peak Brewing. I like a lot of their stuff. Last year we reviewed their Devil's Head over by Palmer Reservoir. If you get a chance, check out that video. I like their stuff. I'd say most of it's pretty good. No one's perfect, but most of it's pretty good. We have a theme today. So first video with Thin Air, I decided that the first beer would be Thin Air, look at that, India Pale Ale. And boy, look at that can. Look at that. Look at that Colorado flag right there, just in your face. In case you forgot, we're in Colorado. What's interesting about this, so I like IPAs. I wouldn't say I necessarily am in love with them, but I like them. This is only 4% alcohol, but they advertise 98 calories. This is actually kind of a light beer. So if you have, not a Ranger Dave figure, but if you have, say, a Lockout figure or the Goods figure, and you're trying to keep that figure, this would be a great option, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Enough talking. Let's try it. So, first one down the hatch. Here's to living long, loose, and full of juice. Let's go. I'm gonna drink it like an idiot so that Thin Air can have a sip without us Lady in the Tramping this can. All right.
Long, loose, full of juice.
Oh, I like it. All right.
It's delicious. It's good.
So if you like IPAs, especially the bitterness on the front end, this is for you. And I taste the light beerness of it. I'm not saying it tastes like a light beer, but it definitely doesn't taste like a double IPA or even a normal IPA. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that if you're looking for something a little lighter, a little more figure forming, never mind, that doesn't make sense, but we'll go with it. If something lower calorie, but an IPA, this is a great option. And you're supporting a great local brewery instead of buying swill at the store that's, light beer. What do you think?
I like it. It's a good choice. I like the name. It's like my trail name, Thin Air.
Thin Air beer, Thin Air. All right. So we're gonna go the opposite direction. So I've never had that one before. This one here, I might have had before, but I had to bring it because he's right. Golden Aspens. This is the time of year, and I brought Pikes Peak Gold, Belgium style gold ale. This is a different type of beer right here. Look at that. Look at that. It looks just like the Aspens. It's the same color that I'm seeing all around, which is great. Much better color than my face, that's for certain. So it's a Belgian style golden ale, 8.7% alcohol. This is something you find pretty often. How's it going?
Good, how are y'all?
We're pretty good. Just ignore us. We're filming.
All right, we're just cruising through.
Hey, no problem. I see this everywhere in Colorado. Every liquor store has this one and a few others. And I like it. It is a thicker ale though. This is like with 2 C's. This is like Ranger Dave body now, okay? I'm gonna let you have the honors first.
It's good.
Yeah? All right. Here's a Living Life Long Loose, full of juice. Let's go. So you can really tell the Belgium influence on the front end. It has the hops that some of the German beers have, like a Hefeweizen. It has those like clove notes. Well, I wouldn't say banana, but it's teetering on banana. It's banana-ish. I like this. 8.7% alcohol, and it's pretty smooth. Yeah, a lot of times when you break 7.5%, 8% on ABV, it gets a little thick, a little chewy. And this doesn't. This just goes down easy. Anything to add there, Thin Air?
Lots of flavor, lots of flavor, no doubt about it.
Just like me. What more can you ask for? Well, we're going to finish up, and then we're going to take it into the vehicle, to the truck. Why did I say vehicle? And call it a day. It's been a great day of hiking. I can't wait to show you all this footage. And I hope you're living life long, loose, and full of juice. You know, now that summer's wrapping up, we're gonna start doing a little bit more day hiking. Camping is out of the question, but hey, we're still gonna get after it. So live life long, loose, and full of juice. Till next time.